I swear to God, the pitch meeting for this movie was most likely like this. Okay, so Michael Bay absolutely failed at the last night. It bombed. We need a new director. We want to make more Transformers movies, but because they make a lot of money. But we need a new director. Travis Knight, are you up for the job? Yeah, totally, man. Yeah, sure. What do we got? So what you have here is we got a bunch of product placements for you. We got a really huge budget for you, a bunch of big CGI, a bunch of big directors. We got 2-hour and 30-minute runtime for you. You can make this Bumblebee spinoff work. Can you? So we got all this big stuff for you. You know, it's gonna be a really big blockbuster. We're gonna show. Actually, can we just make it good first, and maybe later we can get to the big blockbuster stuff. But let's try and make a good movie, and then we can focus on the big blockbuster stuff. That sound good to you? Does that sound good?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Ching, ching, bling, bling. Got your chatter.
This is why you're here, B.
Bumblebee. Please be good. I've already seen it. Why am I doing that? Okay, so Bumblebee is another Transformers movie. Dang it. Bumblebee is a new Transformers movie. It's adding on to this bloated franchise, and it's basically the origin story of Bumblebee. Yeah, look, when I heard that Bumblebee was happening as a movie, I just thought, wait, what? Like, why are we getting another Transformers? I hate Transformers. You guys watch my other reviews. I hate the Transformers franchise. I don't hate Transformers. Like, I don't know. I've never seen the cartoons, so I can't really judge those. But as I've seen, I hate the Bayformers from the bottom of my heart. So when I heard the premise of this movie, I was just like, why are we getting another one of these? Then I heard it wasn't by Michael Bay, and I was like, okay, sure. Then I saw the trailer, and I was like, that was pretty cool. Then I saw the second trailer, and I was like, that was pretty cool. So I went at this movie really hopeful. Like, hopeful to the brim! Because this weekend's just a weekend of franchises attempting to fix themselves. I'm basically talking about Aquaman and Bumblebee. Mary Poppins has nothing to fix. No one needs another Mary Poppins, and then Welcome to Marwen apparently sucks, so I'm not going to see that movie till after Christmas, because I'd rather do it when I actually have money. Like, I would rather just watch Welcome to Marwen later. Like, I'll see it out the day after Christmas, then we'll do our worst and best lists. So yeah, let's just talk about Bumblebee real quickly. Look, the reviews are good, so is this movie good? I guess it. Oh my god, it's good! Yes, Transformers is finally good, and I really, 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 really enjoyed this movie. Like, it's really good. And no matter what, see this movie. Whether you're a Transformers fan or not, this is a movie that everyone should see. Is it as good as Into the Spider-Verse? By God, no. Nothing's as good as Into the Spider-Verse. But I really freaking enjoyed this movie. Let's talk about it. Alright, Haley Steinfeld. You are a singer. Can we not see you in movies? Then I saw Bumblebee and I thought, okay, yeah, I'm fine with you being another. Haley Steinfeld is fantastic in this movie. She brings out the emotion when she needs to. She brings out the expression she has to. The pacing, well, the pacing is a bit off at scenes in this movie. She really works with it. She's a really good actress and the emotions felt. I also really like the action in this movie. I've never said that about a Transformers movie except for the first had okay action. But Bumblebee actually has really cool action in this movie. Like, the scenes where Transformers are flipping around fighting, it's cool. It's Transformers. Now, granted, I didn't grow up with Transformers and I've never watched the cartoons. So the beginning of this movie, I didn't think as good as everyone's saying it is. Because if you're a Transformers fan, I just know you're going to love the beginning of this movie. I didn't hate the beginning of this movie. I thought it was cool, but I thought it was a bit cartoonish for me. And I understand we're talking about Transformers here, and I think it's a bit hypocritical of me to really criticize the Transformers movie, seeing as how desperate I am to just have a good time watching one of these movies. Like, thoroughly. Transformers 1, you have good moments in there, but the majority of a lot of the movie is really boring. No moment in this movie is really that boring. Granted, this movie doesn't suck. One thing I always love about this movie is it is freaking simple. Like, that's all I just wanted this movie to be simple and fun. And I got simple, fun, and heartfelt, too. Like, I wanted a very simple movie. I didn't want a very big and complex movie, because this movie's one you don't really have to sit down and, like, okay, ready, concentrate. You can sit down and have a good time. It's not necessarily a really concentrate, heavy movie. which is one of my favorite things about Bumblebee. It's not a constant, you don't have to concentrate while watching this movie. Just sit back, have a great time. Probably as great of a time as I did when watching this movie. And yeah, all the characters are good too. Granted, the family, that Haley Steinfeld's family, I guess Charlie's family, isn't that interesting, but they're not supposed to be. But, yep, the character in this movie are good. The plot of this movie is very simple, and it is something you've seen before-ish. Like, I'm not saying, okay, I don't think you've seen this movie before, but it's not that amazingly original. Granted, I don't need a very original movie. I just need a good Transformers movie. So, what the... Oh my god! This thing's been hanging back the whole time. I hate this stupid lamp. I hate how that string's always in the videos. I have it, like, hang up there. Note this. This closet is usually not like this, but I decided to decorate it for reviews. But, oh my god! I'm so happy about this movie. Of course, you want to hear about Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime isn't really in this movie that much. Granted, he wasn't really in the trailer that much, and he's in a couple scenes in this movie. Sure, he doesn't really do that much in the movie. But one of my favorite things about this movie is, believe it or not, the relationship between Bumblebee and Optimus Prime. Granted, that's not really... What's interesting is that that's not a huge thing that's leaned on in the movie. But there are a lot of scenes in this movie where you're like, I really like this relationship that's going on. Because you hear about the relationship through messages, through things like that. And you can kind of really piece together what their relationship is like. And it's a really nice relationship. It's a really believable one. This is a believable movie. Honestly, the relationships in this movie, they're good characters. It's a good movie. Like what is there to say? It's a good movie. It's a good, enjoyable, fun movie. And I don't think I'm going to like Aquaman as much as it, but God, I hope. Just let Aquaman be good. That's like really all I ask for. Just I want Aquaman to be good. Why am I talking about Aquaman? Bumblebee! Granted, this is not a flawless movie. I'm sorry to say that, but I'm gonna kind of go out of the territory of me desperately searching for not to just love a Transformers movie. And I can simply, if you saw this movie and you just thought it was good, I'm gonna make you love this movie. Right? I'm gonna say the following words: Revenge of the Fallen. You love everything about this movie. Okay, let's just say that anything bad about this movie is in the other movies, and it's by far worse than them. First off, the villains in this movie. I guess it's not that easy, and I don't think I'm ever going to get a Transformers movie. I'd say the villains were very good because the villains don't have any development. They're Decepticons. There's not much development behind Decepticons. Granted, I've seen 6 of these movies, and I don't know anything about Decepticons. Like, what? Why would I not know anything about Decepticons? I've seen 6 of these now. Granted, this movie's not supposed to be telling that story. It's supposed to be telling the story of Bumblebee, which is doing well. And I think that if we were really... Just the Decepticons. I don't know much about Decepticons. Why I don't know much about Decepticons? Because the movies aren't telling me much about Decepticons. And they're not going to be any interesting. And I didn't think the villains were that interesting in this movie. Reason why they're better than the Fallen, or what is it? Megatron, the Fallen, that one weird guy who really wasn't wanting to be Star Trek. Or I guess he was the guy from the original Transformers series. He was in Dark of the Moon. And every villain, and the villain in The Last Night. And the villain in Age of Extinction. Just all those villains suck. And I'm happy to just say this is easily the best. These are easily the best villains in the franchise, but I'm not going to remember them at all. It's going to be one of those few things I'm just going to forget. And I've said before, the story's not that original. It's not like it's a unoriginal, predictable movie. It's not predictable, but it isn't unpredictable. There's a difference there. Nothing about this movie, like none of the plot points in this movie surprised me. That's not what I'm searching for, but just saying, a lot of this movie didn't surprise me. And, yeah, and I have let's see, what other problems in this movie? This isn't a flawless movie, like Into the Spider-Verse, or Infinity War, or something like that. But it is a good movie. It's a very good movie. Guys, in the end, anyone will enjoy Bumblebee. Maybe if you don't like action movies, you won't love this movie, but just the majority of moviegoers will really like this movie. If you're a Transformers fan, you're gonna love this movie. I'm not a Transformers fan, and I still really liked this movie. I thought the characters were good. I thought the story was simple and precise and good. Is it a movie that impacted me on a deep level? No. Is it a movie that I enjoyed? By God, yes. I'm probably gonna go buy this one on DVD when it goes there, and it's a good movie. It's easily the best Transformers movie. Granted, by the rating I'm gonna give it, but yeah. I will give Bumblebee a pretty solid 8 out of 10. Okay. Yay, I'm happy. I actually had some doubts about this movie. Like, kept seeing that second trailer at theaters, and I just kept thinking, I don't like this trailer. Like, I just didn't like the editing in the movie. Granted, I didn't think the movie was going to be bad, but I thought that editing in the trailer was not very good. Then I saw the reviews, and I was like, okay, good, it's good, and then it's good. It's really good. Tomorrow will be Aquaman, and then Sunday will be Mary Poppins, then Christmas stuff, so I'm not going to be uploading around on those 2 days. I'm going to be uploading a bit on Christmas Eve. I've recorded 4 Christmas reviews, just 4 Christmas reviews that I'm going to release over the course of the day on, let's see, on Christmas, on this 24th. I'm just going to kind of release them throughout the day, and this isn't going to work. Mountain Time. If you are in America and you are Mountain Time, this will all work for you. I feel bad for that one guy that lives in Australia and he watches my videos. It's just going to be so messed up. Some of them are going to possibly come out on the 23rd. Some could come out on the actual Christmas Day, which is something I'm not trying to do. But yeah, there's a lot of really cool reviews that are going to be out that day. Nothing you're really going to care about that much, but just they're short reviews. Like, one of them is like literally not the shortest review, but one of the shortest I've ever made. See you guys next time. Bye. I can't believe this review was like 16. Remember the Vids of the Spider-Verse review? Just note this. No spoiler review for Bumblebee happening. I just didn't think there was enough of there's no twists in this movie. There's nothing spoiler-free enough. So, I think I might make a video talking about where I want the Transformers franchise to go from here. I'll make that on Sunday if I do. But if Aquaman's good enough, I will make a spoiler review for that one. Bye!